Hi, Jackie and Heather. I thought I would do a quick video to show you some of the functionality of the Catalyst DiSC platform and just include it with the proposal so you get a little better feel for how it could work. So I'm logged in. I have a few people I collaborate with who are part of my group. So the first thing I can do is on this platform, I can get everything that's in my hard copy report and more. So I can learn about your S style. It'll give an overview of the four styles as I scroll down. Here's where my dot is. Talks about my map, what I can expect from a DiSC, kind of emphasize that all DiSC styles are equally valued and we're influenced by a lot more than our DiSC style. And then there's a podcast, which is about 50 minutes for each of the styles. A lot of my clients find this very, very useful. And I can explore more. What drives me? This will give me my priority items. I'm motivated by support, stable environment, collaboration. So that's one thing. Secondly, I can click on and compare myself to one of my colleagues. So I have three people who are colleagues. I'm going to click on Ariel Brugger since her style is different than mine. So this is going to tell me about Ariel, what she cares about, what might stress her out, and when to pull her in. It's going to look at our different maps together. Everybody has at least three priority areas. Hers are accuracy, challenge, and results. So they're different than mine. Some people have an additional fourth or fifth priority area. Ariel is kind of the boundary of a D and C style. And then it talks about ways we're similar and different. And there's a number of continuum here. I'm fairly accommodating. She's fairly strong-willed. We're similar in terms of our desire for privacy. I'm focusing on feelings. Ariel's very logical. I'm pretty tactful. She's pretty frank. I'm pretty structured. She's pretty unstructured. And then I'm pretty accepting. She's pretty skeptical. So there's a lot in terms of pace, in terms of challenge versus acceptance, feelings versus logic. And then there's this section on if I want to work more effectively with Ariel, what can I do? So when things get tense, here's some tips. In terms of when I want to connect more, here's some tips. Be aware that having an objective understanding of where Ariel is coming from can have an equally meaningful impact on your relationship. When I want to collaborate more, ask her to slow down. When I feel strongly that something needs more deliberation, clarify when decisions are subject to change and which are final. And then in terms of buy-in. So any colleague, and if 200 of you take it, they'll all be up here. I can click on anybody. And lastly, I can create groups. So this is a group I created with just myself, Ariana, and Greg Gale, who all have SI styles. But then there's this thing called conversation starters or group insights. So this looks at, again, some of the different continuum. And even though we all have S styles, I'm pretty private. They're much more outgoing. Greg Gale is pretty unstructured. Ariana is focused on possibilities. Greg Gale and I are focused on realities. So I'm pretty steady paced. Greg Gale is much more fast paced. So the groups you have to create yourself, but anybody can create a group. And there's just a lot of tools for ongoing learning. There's this thing called conversation starters. So when groups, if they just want to get to know each other, if they want to make decisions together, they want to communicate better, there's some tips for how to do that. So I just wanted to give you a sense as to some of the functionality. I love this tool. I use it a lot in my team building, my leadership development, and there's a lot of opportunities to go deeper than the 2-hour training or the initial hard copy report. I hope that's helpful and hopefully look forward to working with you all on this. Okay, thanks.